I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
The destruction of one of their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Ocean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Eusian continent. However, Erusia is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put their resources and people into action, and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods instead of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude and visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying the plane. Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of operations, so stay alert. Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle. The Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Erusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You need the terminal guidance.
to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with a circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the O-Team terror center. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully. Strata 1, target acquired. Target is in range of guns.
Your bomber is right on target. We need to take down the craft guiding the strike.
Fox 2. Target eliminated.
Bunker buster away.
Look, there's fire shooting up from the ground.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet.
We might be able to pull this off. Let's keep it up and get the rest of these silos. This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? The formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he's not here to chew my ear off.
Picking up an enemy squadron. There must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work. This is nothing compared to what we faced in the last mission. Made it.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound! Strata 1, target acquired.
Hostile has a lock.
Fox 2. Missile hit. Target is in range of guns. Strata 1, don't ice up.
Bunker buster. All right. Now let's take out those remaining silos.
Where do we look next? The sky feels open and free today. As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass.
Target acquired. 5 minutes remaining. Target is in range of guns. Strider 1, target destroyed.
It takes considerable manpower and supplies to launch the missile.
bunker buster. That was a mistake. No structures visible.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Target acquired.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Strider 1, missile away.
Keep bringing him down. I'm like a wolf that's been let off his leash. These guys won't know what hit him. Worry about your bird. Let's change.
SAM destroyed. Remaining.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
The bomb hit, but there's nothing but a big cloud of dirt. That silo must have been a decoy.
All aircraft. One prep is nearly complete. Try it 4 times.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Bunker buster away.
Right on the money.
Hit. Target destroyed.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
There's only one silo remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile hit. 2 minutes remaining. Missile away.
We're taking out our silos one by one. This ain't good.
Bunker buster away.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait, what the hell is that?
Alert! We've detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Enemy has a lock. Evade!
Missile, evade!
Missile.
Missile fired. Evading.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy is 1+. Breaking.
Confirmed signature on our radar. Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out.
They have a lock on me.
Missile. 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 Missile.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
Breaking hostile lock.
Jaeger, got one behind you!
Fox 2. Missile hit. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Strider 3, Fox 2. This one's mine.
We're taking fire, but I can fly. Enemy's got a lock. Breaking.
been destroyed.
I was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me. We had us flooding up here. There wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash. Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Arusia only...
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital. With the loss of an arsenal bird followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erusia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Make left.
Maintain your current approach. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, NASA's 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Secure the LZ quickly. We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men. Everyone here's already signed their wills. That ain't funny. Never was good at jokes. Okay, before we win. Luck.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut. Watch your speed.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, opposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you. You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from?
Strider 1, missile away.
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better. the SAM sites.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcement. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of him for us. That's the last of our NGOs. They've all been taken out.
Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain, I really do. But this is war.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The lane ahead is cleared up. We have our tank.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
Say goodbye. Confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
Strider 1, targeted the wire. You still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Missile away.
Attack this. Well done, Bandit. Attacking. Ambush, stay calm. Regroup the race. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
2 remaining.
This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy. That's it. Pick up those 2. We can force our way inside the facility.
One last enemy fighter.
This is nothing compared to what we faced in the last mission.
That takes care of that. Nice work.
We did it. That's the last of them. Achieved air superiority.
Anti-ship missile fired. Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay. Start running on the count of 3. Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Car, tear down that barricade.
How'd it go?
This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Move to the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. 3,000 meters to the runway. Lower your nose. You're too high. 15 1,300 meters to the runway. You are right on course. Maintain current heading. Pass the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Impressive, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Strider.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, he was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all of you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
No, it's real funny.